welcome to the show. My name is Nanaya Radio. You can call me Nanaya18. And big shouts to everybody who's been watching the show and liking, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel, share the video, and tell your friends about us because OnePlay, we are active. Also, check out our shorts on It's Fuse TV. We post some cool content on entertainment news as well. On our TikTok and our Instagram at OnePlay Africa and on our Facebook, OnePlay Africa, you can get all the news that you need to get. We are about to have a conversation in 10 minutes. In 10 minutes. But before we start, there's something about Wendy Shay. Did you guys know Wendy Shay used to go for like a music reality show in Germany?
Yeah, I think she mentioned it once and I heard that.
Do you know about it?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know about it?
I do.
I'm asking because of our conversation, because fans don't tend to follow the stories of their artists before they jump. You know, like fans, they see or hear or read something or watch a video and they just jump. You know, example is this Stoneboy thing, where it's a very simple marketing tool to promote yourself. Everyone is doing it across the globe. Music has changed its forms. People are now doing music from their cars. DJs are playing from their... And all of a sudden, Ghanaians fans say, hey, Stoneboy, you can't go and do that. Do fans need to take their time to know their artists before they jump and do something?
Well, I mean, if you don't know someone, you can't talk about the person. But it feels like when our artists are showing us who they are, we tend to, become blind of it. And then we rather wait. At the end of the South, so we tend to leave the vital things out, and then we only attack the things that please us.
Should celebrities push their stories out there more? Because this Wendy Shay thing that she's saying she went to a music reality show in Germany, it's coming up because when she came under Rough Town Records, she came at a very strange time. At a time where the late Ebony had passed. And on that Ghana Music Award stage, the CEO of Rough Town Records, Bullet, had to introduce Wendy, and a lot of cyberbullying. And people even said, no, free fan or buy, and. Should celebrities push their stories out more for fans so that some of these cyberbullies, some of these misjudgments, some of these wrong conversations will not go on?
Yes, I think that conversations like that should be put out, especially the inspiring ones. They should put them out so that their fan base or music lovers know their story. So then when they are talking about them, they'll know the angle to pick the conversation from. They won't be talking about them in ways they don't even know about them. I think that they should put inspiring stories out there.
We are moving on, but MFI, do you think it will change something if we push our stories out there? We tell people how hard we have hustled and how we've gone through the... Do you think it will change what people think of us? I don't think so.
Well, I mean, they're already doing it. We can find most of them in their songs, the songs they write. But I'm sure say fans just don't pay attention to details.
Pay attention to this one because this is very important. This is PSA. Because they told you Shatta Wale has been taking things before going on stage. So you too, you start to take things. Hey, get your youth, wake up. Them won't kill you. Now, the conversation is different. This is not a conversation. The conversation is, has Shatta misled his fans? Or has he been misleading his fans?
I won't say Shatta Wale has been misleading his fans or has misled his fans, because Shatta Wale has a particular personality he portrays in his life. So if you follow him keenly, or if you followed him for years, you'll know that there are some things he says and that is him. There is nothing that can change about him. If he takes something, he shows it. We've seen videos of Shatta Wale taking it. But the point...
Taking what?
Oh, smoking.
Smoking what?
Smoking now. You know, so if you're an up and coming artist and you also want to smoke, that might not be your path. No, don't lead it.
If Shatta Wale is saying that because you were told, now I don't know what he means by because you were told, because who told you? But he says because they told you Shatta Wale has been taking things before going on stage, you to start to take things. Hey, ghetto youth, wake up. They won't kill you. A post like this, just opposing the post like this from Shatta against his lifestyle, against him showing videos of him holding sometimes cigarette, against other artists, showing certain types of drugs, weed in their music videos. Isn't a post like this misleading?
Well, I personally, I think it's misleading.
Because Sarkodie has been seen holding cigars for for how many years now?
More than 3 years.
So imagine Sarkodie comes out to say, "Do not smoke because I don't smoke." Isn't it misleading?
It is. It's very misleading because very recently I was also wondering. Sometimes I'm very down, so I'll be like, it's the artist. They're not my yana. They're not giddy 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 giddy. And the information out there is very clear. So I'm not surprised that the Shatta youth, the ghetto boys, they are actually looking at Shatta, even if he is not showing it out, right? The way he acts sometimes, even the way he performs, you can't run on natural energy like that. There's no way. You can't. You have to be high.
You can't run on natural. I mean, listen.
You can run.
You can.
You can.
You can. You
You
can.
can.
Not-
You can.
Ah,
You can.
You can. There are people who don't touch weed or touch
Yeah.
any drug, but they are always high. And I know one. But let's have a conversation outside Shatta Wale.
yeah.
There are a lot of artists, in their music, in their lyrics, they tell the fans, they encourage them indirectly to try certain things. And now the Zongos are fighting crime or fighting drugs. So they are cleaning their communities. The Zongo themselves have organized boys, and it happened in Shukra, it's happening in other places. Should we have a way of censoring artists' lyrics and also taking them on with the kind of pictures that they post if we are trying to fight the war against drugs in the country against young people?
Yeah, I believe that if we are trying to fight the war against young people, then there should be a particular policy that checks the kind of things that comes outside, especially not just from musicians, but celebrities and influencers, because these are the people who have impact on the younger generation. And so whatever they are putting out there should go through a particular stage of scrutiny before it can be put out there. Recently, I've seen a post, I don't know how true that is, from Ibrahim Traore, saying that if you're in his country and you put out anything nudity, you're going to be charged $3,000. You're going to be fined that amount. So that is a step to clean the system. So if we also want to clean the system of drugs and other things, then we can implement certain measures like that to help clean the system. Because most of our celebrities, most of them preach drugs. Recently, we've fought with the Asaka boys on this same issue where they came out to defend. But in the song, I listened to the song over and over again, and they kept mentioning drugs. So it is a message they were giving to the younger ones who were following them. So I think that there should be proper measures to check all these things.
Would you agree now that the FDA has won the war against us because FDA banned celebrities from endorsing alcoholic beverages in the country? And so do you think the FDA they have been, how do you call it? They've been proven right?
Well, I think so. They have, because one of the days who saw TV and who saw TV no, I don't.
No, but they still do
So-
the adverts. They still play this
But
alcoholic
it's not
brands.
as rampant as it used to be.
Is the influence of the celebrities working?
It is working. I don't know if it is working in Ghana here, but I'm a huge Cardi fan, and sometimes when you're listening, as for her, the profane is there, but sometimes some of the words when you're listening to it, when it gets to those cursing words, it blurs. I don't know
Yeah.
the right
Yeah.
word to use there.
They
Like
beep it.
won't say,
Yeah.
I don't know if that can be done in the country here. The same thing. And see, when it gets to those bad words or showing of the bad stuff, it should be blurred or it should be beeped. Send it back, yeah, until we just move on from there. I think that will be the first step in actually trying to solve this whole issue with drugs.
Anyway, we're wrapping up, and wrapping up. Say you have to be careful who is influencing you. I always say that you have to be careful who is impacting you. It's the most important thing. I remember Sarkodie was hot because a group of, I don't know if it was an organization, I don't remember, but they came up to him and said the way he's been showing and smoking a cigar, blah blah blah. And I think in Rollies and Cigars he did a disclaimer before the video. I don't know how that's gonna work, but if somebody comes to tell you that because they told you Shatta Wale has been taking things before going on stage, so you two start to take things. Hey, get to you to wake up, then they kill you. That should tell you how and what the person or how they see us as fans of their music. We're wrapping up like this. Shatta Wale says, "Sorry if you are in a competition with me. I won every competition before I was born. Stop wasting your time on an anointed soul." Valid or not valid? 1 minute.
Not valid.
Valid or not valid?
Valid.
Why?
This is a man, even if the story on Kahono, he finds his way inside. Why is he not a king already? Because he will take over. So I support whatever he's saying.
Why is it not valid?
Not valid because he himself has been in competition with other artists. And so if he's saying if you are in a competition with him, when people don't even create competitions with him, he sometimes that's the creation of the competition. That means that the level he's talking about, he has already failed there. So if he says that if you're in competition with him, you've already failed, no. There are artists, I can mention names, who have been in competitions with him and they are still thriving in the industry. Some have won awards.
Are you saying he's out of the industry?
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying some have still won awards. It means that they didn't fail. They succeeded. That is what I'm trying to say.
It sounds good. Big shouts to you for watching. That was a Self-Share show. No, make sure to subscribe and tell your friends about us. My name is Nanaya. That's Big okay Joseph, and that's MFAT the plug. And we brought you the big conversation on OnePlay Africa. We see you guys on the flip side. Always remember, Kiosk Africa is now on Facebook, and they're saying that if you want to promote your business, you know what to do. Call them on 0240902029 and join our trade. This Eid is in June. We want to give chance to everybody who is selling to make some money, and so that we can all enjoy the Eid. Please call us 0240902029 and join the trade tribe. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.